Satnam, good morning and welcome. Today we're going to continue to work with the idea of freedom from a spiritual perspective. What does it mean to be spiritually free? And of course, for each person, this is something completely different. How we connect to the divine is deeply personal, and when we bring freedom into it, it becomes an authentic practice. So before we start, I invite you to settle into your body. Start to feel the weight and presence of your body as it is here and now. Maybe connect to your sit bones and feel them pressing through the mat. Regulate your breath. And see if you can take yourself into that space in your body where you feel the connection to the divine. And when you find that space in your body, just hold your awareness there. From the Radiant Sutras, we are taught, find something so enchanting to behold that you are transfixed, ravished. Allow yourself to be captivated. Gaze upon its form with eyes of wonder. Attend to details, this shape, texture, these colors. How can something so beautiful possibly exist? With a steady gaze, melt into the field of space, embracing that form. At once, be at one with the Creator, who is looking through your eyes, loving creation. And just allow that image to stay with you for a moment as we melt into one with the Creator and we feel that divinity within, knowing that each time we behold beauty, it is the Creator gazing through our own eyes. And then bring your hands together, come to your heart, and just notice the fingertips meeting. Notice the base of the palms lightly touching the space at the center of the hands. Reach up through the crown and down through the sitting bones. And take your awareness into the base of the spine, where coiled at the base is all of this beautiful energy, this life force energy, the prana, the kundalini. And take a beautiful long deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And let's inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And just take some time here, tuning into the primal wisdom, the wisdom that has existed through all the ages, the wisdom of the past, the wisdom of the future, and the exquisite wisdom of here and now. Feel that beautiful connection to the teacher within you, to that part of you that is pure divinity, to that part of you that knows without knowing. And then bring your hands to your knees and let's start spinal flexors. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Just feeling this very easy, beautiful rhythm as the body moves. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. Relax your tongue. And come to center, move to Sufi grind. Really allow freedom in this movement. Allow your body to take you where it needs to go. Honoring the divinity within. And let's change direction. This very natural movement, trusting the body. Just keep going, allowing your body to lead you. Effortlessly following that unique rhythm and flow. Beautiful. And coming back up to center, moving into neck rolls, inhaling as you roll back, exhaling across the center. Beautiful. Such a lovely, intimate movement, changing direction. And back up to center. Drop your chin down to your chest and then inhale all the way back and exhale down. Really connecting to the entire length of your spine. Spinal flexors, Sufi grind, neck rolls. Just creating space for the energy to flow. The central nadi, the sushumna, which runs at the center of the spine, is the main energy channel in the body. And now drop left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. And this gentle moving through the spine clears that channel, allowing the energy to effortlessly flow. And come back to center. Then you can open out your legs, taking them as wide apart as you can get them. Roll forwards onto your sitting bones. And inhale at the center and exhale as you reach your chin down towards your toes, keeping your spine nice and straight, moving with your breath. Beautiful. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you move down. Keep your connection to that space within you where you feel divinity. Your unique, authentic connection to spirit. Inhale up to center, turn to face the right leg and gently relax here. Soften your neck and shoulders, soften your chest. Deeply relax. Using the exhale, knowing that each exhalation takes you 1% deeper into the stretch, softening and lengthening. Using your breath. And curling up, turning to the left, and exhaling down to the left. Softening and surrendering. Coming to the space of being completely present. Letting go of all judgment. And just being. And coming across to center. Deeply relaxing here. Allowing your body to soften, again without judgment, without expectation. Feel what you're feeling. And when you're ready, gently coming up, you can bend your left foot into your right thigh. Bring your right hand to your left knee, lift and twist, looking over your left shoulder. Stay active, inhale up and exhale round. Beautiful. And releasing back to center, changing sides. Right foot into left thigh, left hand grabs right knee, lift up, and exhale, twist round. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, twist round. And coming back to center. Beautiful. So we're going to lie down on our backs now, preparing for the first exercise in this Kriya. Take your legs up to 90 degrees and your arms up to 90 degrees. Check that your belly is nice and strong, that your tailbone is pushing down into the mat, and make sure that your buttocks remain on the mat for this movement. And we're going to slide the legs to about 45 degrees and then bring them back as far over the head as possible, but making sure that the buttocks remain on the mat, arms and legs as straight as you can keep them. And let's go. Beautiful. Get into a rhythm with your breath. Buttocks are on the floor, make sure they don't lift up. If it's too strong on your lower back, you can always tuck your hands underneath your buttocks to support your back. Remember, there should never ever be such a thing as a yoga injury. We should always be listening to our bodies, tuning in to where we are and what the body needs. Beautiful. Stay deeply attuned to that part of your body where you feel divine flow. To that part of you that dissolves into the Creator. You're doing really well. Keep the belly strong, lower back pressed to the mat. Last few seconds. And come up to center, take a deep breath in. Squeeze more band, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath. Visualize the breath as a beautiful healing white light circulating through your body and hold it. Take more breath in and exhale. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat, hands to your sides, palms face upwards. Release through your lower back. Breathe into any areas of tension or discomfort. And feel the magic of the space between. Breathing into the magic of here and now. Beautiful. Remaining on your back. We're going to take arms and legs back up to 90 degrees. And we're just going to hold here, keeping The legs as straight as possible, elbows as straight as possible. Feel the entire length of your spine resting along the mat. Focus on lengthening your breath, each breath longer than the last. We use sacred geometry in yoga. Our bodies become the map of the sacred geometry. And as we hold our arms and legs here at 90 degrees, our legs are channeling directly into the lower triangle of chakras, and the arms into the heart center. And as you hold your hands and arms in this posture, you may find that your legs or your arms begin to tremor. Please don't stop the tremoring. If this happens, please just allow your body to release. Tremoring is the body's natural way of releasing stored trauma, old trauma. And we don't need to revisit it. We simply allow the body to process it. So if that happens for you, please just allow it. Beautiful. Now, as you rest in this posture, toes and fingertips pointing towards the ceiling, just allow any old negative thoughts that may be making an appearance in your life to drift up to the present moment. Create space for these thoughts that are maybe holding you back, keeping you disconnected from your most authentic self. Allow these thoughts to drift up. Bear witness to these thoughts. Without judgment, just simply acknowledge them. Perhaps you see a thought you haven't seen before or recognized before. Explore it with curiosity. What brings you here now? Perhaps it's an old, familiar negative thought. Greet it. Ah, old friend, I see you're back. You're visiting again. And as we allow ourselves to acknowledge these negative thoughts instead of running away from them, we begin to take away the power that they have over us. They become our teachers when we bear witness to them without fear or shame or guilt, just simply observing what is. And as these thoughts now begin to drift away, see what thoughts are coming up in their place. What have you created space for? What are you allowing into your life? Beautiful, just holding here for a few more seconds. allowing the energy to flow to the heart and the lower triangle. If you need to support your back, of course, tucking your hands under your buttocks. Stay with your breath. Noticing what thoughts are passing through your mind. And release your legs. Bring your heels, so your feet onto the mat, palms alongside your body, palms facing upwards. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, and allow the energy, that beautiful Kundalini energy, to flow through your body, directing it to every single cell. Take more breath in and keep holding it. And then exhale and bring yourself back to stillness, into the space of magic, potential. And see if in the stillness and the silence, you can connect to that space within you where you feel the divine most strongly. Hug your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your legs, tuck your tailbone under, and press the entire length of your spine along the mat, Pavanmuktasana, wind relieving posture. And just hold here, pulling the knees into the chest, rolling the tailbone down, pressing the neck into the mat. Notice what happens to your breath. Keep the pressure on your belly. And then begin to rock all the way up, all the way down, massaging your spine. Beautiful. All of that exquisite energy that we've created now, being distributed through your spine. Such a beautiful movement. And release. Come to Shavasana. Take your feet apart, palms face up, eyes closed. Beautifully connect to all that is. Go within your body and find that thing that is so enchanting to behold that you are transfixed. Allow yourself to be completely captivated. Gaze upon its form within you with eyes of wonder. And with a steady gaze, melt into the field of space, embracing this form within you. Be at one with the Creator. And then remaining on your back, we're going to take the legs and arms back up to 90 degrees. And then just bring the hands down to rest alongside your body. Check that your tailbone is pressed firmly into the mat. Strongly engage your abdomen. Belly is really strong. And then begin to cross your legs back and forth, crisscrossing the legs. If you need to, you can always bring your hands underneath your buttocks to support your lower back. And just find yourself in a beautiful, steady rhythm, an almost trance-like rhythm. Breathing consciously with awareness. Notice where your thoughts are going, and if you need to, just gently encouraging them back to breath. Keep the belly strong, engaging Manipura chakra. And of course, we're working with the entire lower triangle, Muladhara, Svadhisthana, and Manipura. Beautiful. You're doing really well. Just find a way to keep moving. Stay conscious with your thoughts. Connect to the space of divinity within you. And feel the freedom that comes from challenging the body. Beautiful. Breath and body moving, so connected. And come back up to center and begin to scissor the legs. Again, keeping the belly nice and strong and moving the legs up and down, trying to keep the knees as straight as possible. Really making sure that the belly is engaged. Beautiful. Lower back presses down. Supporting your lower back if you need to. And just keep moving. Even if you slow the movement right down. Find a way that works for you. Maybe it feels good to go really quickly. Maybe you're going a little bit slower. Beautiful. Then bring both legs up to 90 degrees and bring your arms up to 90 degrees and hold. And again, if your legs begin to tremor, just allow it. Whatever your body needs here, surrender to that. Staying beautifully connected. If you need to support your lower back, bring your hands underneath your buttocks. Otherwise, keep your fingertips pointing up towards the ceiling. Deeply connecting to that part of you that is divine. Somebody recently asked me, what is the difference between spirit and soul? And of course, as a mere mortal, how could I possibly know? But all I can offer is my simple interpretation of it. For me, spirit is all that is, and soul is my manifestation of that spirit. Spirit and soul are one and the same. The soul is simply my manifestation of the greater oneness. And so as we challenge our bodies here, remaining connected to spirit, but manifesting through soul, the ego part, the I, that part that sometimes feels separate from, and we have to remind ourselves that we are part of spirit. Spirit is us, it is who we are. Beautiful. Bend your knees into your chest, drop your feet to the mat, turn your palms to face upwards, and take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, and visualize this beautiful, healing white light as it circulates through your body. Feel the spirit, life force energy dissolve into it. Feel that beautiful connection as you take more breath in and exhale. Now you can remain where you are or extend your legs out into Shavasana. Just check in with your body and see what you need. And then wherever you are, come to absolute stillness. Just allow your body to integrate, to experience where we've been, to feel the effect of working with that energy. And then hug your knees to your chest, rocking side to side. Roll all the way up and come over onto your knees. And bring your hands to your feet. Drop your forehead to the mat. Allow your hips to sink down. Allow your chest and shoulders to relax completely. and just experience the divinity of spirit, the freedom to experience spirit, spirituality, in whatever way makes sense to you. There are no definitive answers to these questions. All we can do is feel our way into something that resonates for us. The moment we hand over authority on our spirituality to others, we are no longer freely spiritual, bound by the beliefs and practices of others. And if indeed soul is simply a manifestation of spirit, then it's impossible to do spirituality wrong, isn't it? All we can do is what feels right and resonates within. And there is deep peace and deep healing in this freedom. Take your awareness within and find something so enchanting to behold that you are transfixed, ravished, and allow yourself to be completely captivated here. Gaze within upon its form with eyes of wonder. This shape, texture, these colors. How can something so beautiful possibly exist right here within me? And very, very gently on your next inhalation, curl up, coming onto your knees, hands resting on your thighs. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation and draw the energy spiraling up from the base of the spine, reaching up to the crown of your head. Keep the breath in and hold it there. Take more breath in. And then as you exhale, feel this energy raining down through your body from the crown of your head, releasing into every single cell. And experience the sensation with magic and wonder. And then come to a comfortable cross-legged posture. Beautiful. So you can rub your hands together and bring them to your heart center. With your tailbone tucked under and your spine lengthened, relax your shoulders. If it feels safe, closing your eyes. And we're going to come to Kechari Mudra, so touch the tip of your tongue to the palate of your mouth. And with the tip of your tongue applying pressure to the roof of your mouth, gently slide the tip of your tongue towards the back of your throat. And as you do so, press the bottom of your tongue against the roof of your mouth. So feel the bottom of your tongue pressing up against the roof of your mouth. Keep pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth closed. And start to inhale and exhale through the throat, Ujjayi breath, with the throat slightly closed and the air moving in and out of the nostrils. And the sound is that sound of a seashell pressed against your ear, where you hear the ocean in the seashell. Keep Kachari Mudra and continue Ujjayi breath. The bottom of the tongue pressing up into the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue edging further backwards towards the throat, and breathing with a strong Ujjayi breath. And release the mudra. Take a beautiful long deep breath in. Hold your breath. Squeeze more band. Lift the pelvic floor and the anal muscles and visualize the breath as a beautiful healing white light. Visualize this white light spiraling from the base of your spine, reaching up to the crown of your head. Hold it there. Take more breath in. And as you exhale, visualize this beautiful energy raining down on your body, every single cell alive with this healing energy. And release, come to stillness. And when it feels right, lying down on your back in Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture. And giving yourself permission to relax fully and completely, knowing that it is here in the space of deep relaxation that you are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs. I relax calves and thighs. Calves and thighs. Relax. I relax hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. I relax hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Relax. And I relax hands and arms, neck and shoulders. I relax hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Relax. I relax face, eyes, nose, mouth and tongue. Face is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed.
The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, and nurture you. Oh, the power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, and nurture you.
There is peace within you, peace around, and peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Very gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips as you move your toes. And take your arms above your head. Have a beautiful stretch. Hug your knees to your chest. And drop them to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And change sides. And come to center. Rub the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands together. And very gently rocking up. And coming to Sukhasana. May the long-time sun shine upon us. All love surround us. And the pure light within guide our way on. Sat-nam. Sat-nam. Nam. Satnam. May you have a beautiful, beautiful day.